Understanding Macronutrients, a guide to effective weight loss. Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to take a little bit different of a turn and focus in today's video. We're going to talk about macronutrients and how they help you lose weight. So we're going to dive deep into the world of macronutrients and how understanding them can revolutionize your weight loss journey. Owner of Bodies by Colotti, personal training studio located in Kingston, New York. But if you're not local, good news, we are always online, and you can get that link in our bio to sign up for online coaching. I'm excited to share this educational info with you to help you better understand macronutrients. So let's jump right in. Before we delve into the specifics of macronutrients, let's clarify what macronutrients are. Macronutrients are the three primary components of our diet: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Each macronutrient plays a unique role in our bodies, and balancing their intake is crucial for effective weight loss. Now, before I get into each one specifically, I want you to know that you could go down a rabbit hole when it talks about calculating your macros. And you might see that trainer on Instagram that's like, macros, macros, macros. Well, yes, macros matter, but many of these people that are talking about macros train bodybuilders, okay? They train people that look like this, and that's probably not you if you're watching this video and you follow my channel. So the average person needs different macros compared to a bodybuilder. It's kind of common sense, right? But when you're losing weight, depending on what process and where you are in your weight loss journey, your macros will change also. So this is why it's important to hire a coach. And if you live in Kingston, New York, and you're looking to hire a coach, click the link in our comments and download a free 14-day pass so we can get you started at Bodies by Colotti and help you understand your macros a little bit better. All right, so let's get into it now. Let's start with carbohydrates. This is probably the easiest macronutrients for most people to identify. So carbohydrates are our body's primary source of energy. But not all carbs are created equal. That's the bad news. Simple carbohydrates like those found in sugary drinks and processed snacks can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables provide substantial energy and keep us feeling fuller for longer. So when I hear a client tell me like, oh, I'm cutting out carbs, like, what does that mean? Most people think that that means they're gonna cut out bread and pasta, which is great when you're trying to lose weight. But I want you to remember the Atkins diet. Dr. Atkins died from his own diet. Crazy, right? He hit the ice, he fell on ice in New York City, died of a heart attack. So, because he didn't have enough energy in his body. So carbs are our energy. It's like gasoline for your car, and your body can't run without energy. So if you feel sluggish, it's because you have no energy, which probably means you have low carbs in your system. So that's why when you do a low carb diet, you can get very tired if you're not replacing that fuel with something else. That's like when keto comes into play. But I digress. So making sure, you're having Greek yogurt that has a good source of carbs, vegetables, some kind of fruit, berries are very good. You really want to try and stay away from tropical fruit because that's a lot of sugar. It's natural sugar, but it's still sugar. All right. So be careful with those low carb diets. And if you have any questions on a low carb diet, put a comment below and I'll get back to you and answer your question, because I really want you to, be very careful when it comes to low carbs and eliminating carbs, because carbs are good for you. It's just what kind of carbs. So increase vegetables, fruit, and whole grains so you have energy throughout the day, especially if you're exercising. So next up is proteins. Most people know what protein is, right? So proteins are the building blocks of our body and are vital for repairing tissues, preserving lean muscle mass, and boosting metabolism. Including protein-rich foods like lean meat, poultry, fish, legumes, and dairy products in your diet is essential for weight loss success. Protein is even more important when you are exercising and strength training because protein is going to help rebuild those muscles. Because ironically, do you know when you work out, you're tearing your muscles down? That's crazy, right? So you need that protein to help rebuild those muscles. And now a lot of people tell me when they're exercising or they're losing weight, they're starting to crave sugar. Why? Because you don't have enough protein. So you need to make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet so you're not craving sugar, your muscles are being restored, and you're burning fat and losing weight. So the ways you can get protein in are, easy ways of protein bars, protein shakes. They're not the best way, but most people need them for convenience purposes. So now we're going to talk about fats. While they may have a bad reputation, not all fats are unhealthy. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, support brain function, hormone balance, and keep us feeling satisfied. Including moderate amounts of healthy fats in your meals can actually aid in weight loss. So having healthy fats from avocados and olive oil and things like that are great. What you want to be careful of is now when people are starting to do keto. Now when keto was very big, it's high fat, low carb, moderate protein. It still is that. But people were wrapping bacon around string cheese and frying it and doing all this stuff, and that was keto, and they were losing weight. And why? Because they re-engined their system and they were burning more fat and using fat as a fuel instead of carbs, and that's great until you stop or you get high cholesterol and have a heart attack because you have so much fat in your system. So, not all of that is good. Now, if you want to do keto, that's fine. I believe that you need to find something that works for you no matter what it is, no matter what it's called. But, when we do keto here at Bodies by Colotti, I recommend people to have meat like bison that's high in fat. You're getting ground beef that's higher in fat than less fat. And getting your fat from natural sources instead of frying things and wrapping stuff with bacon. While that's delicious, it's probably not good for your arteries, right? So you gotta be careful with all of that stuff when you're doing this. So achieving weight loss goals requires finding the right balance of macronutrients for your body. Factors like your activity level, body composition, and weight loss goals influence this balance. Consulting a registered dietitian or a coach who has nutrition background or using online calculators can help determine the optimal macronutrient ratio for you. Now, I recommend you contact a registered dietitian if you have diabetes or heart disease because they are specialized in that. I recommend you using an online calculator if you cannot afford a coach like myself. But if you want me to help you calculate your macros and you want a trial at Bodies by Colotti, click the link in the description and download our 14-day pass so we can help you get on track and see if macronutrient counting is right for you. So now we're gonna get practical a little bit. Here are some tips for incorporating a balanced macronutrient ratio into your daily meals. First, focus on whole, unprocessed foods that provide a range of nutrients. Second, include a source of protein with every meal to promote feeling full and muscle preservation. Finally, don't shy away from healthy fats. They can help you feel satisfied and curb cravings. You also want to make sure that you have portion control. So I once had a client who was a healthy overeater. Her cholesterol was so high, she couldn't lose weight. We couldn't understand why. I had her write down everything that she was eating and it looked good. What I didn't have her do was write down the amount of stuff she was putting in her salad. Every day, she was putting an entire avocado in her salad. Now, avocados are so high in calories, so high in fat, that you really only need like 1/8 of an avocado in your salad. You don't need a whole. So she was putting a whole avocado in her salad and not losing weight. We couldn't understand why until I had her write down exactly what she put in her salad. Once she cut that down, she started to lose weight, cholesterol went down, and all of that. Because too much of a healthy fat can also raise your total cholesterol, right? So you want to be careful of portion controls. You can overeat protein. You know, calories in, calories out is a simple formula for weight loss, while adding certain macronutrient percentages help with weight loss, especially when you're working out. You still can overeat when you're tracking your macros. So you still need to be careful and stick to those percentages. If you need help with that, click the link in the bio and I will help you. Just click that link and sign up for a 14-day pass and let's get you started. So that's all for macronutrients. Quick, easy tips to help you figure out if macronutrient planning is right for you. We've covered the fundamentals of macronutrients and their impact on weight loss. Remember, it's about finding the right balance and choosing nutrient-dense foods by understanding the role of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. You can fuel your body effectively and achieve sustainable weight loss. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Also, let us know in the comments below if you have any questions or other topics you'd like me to cover. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay fit and healthy. Subscribe to Bodies by Colotti for more fitness and wellness tips. Subscribe now!